Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome to the channel. I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii, and it's real estate, but you just can't find in the listing. And I don't know if I even have enough signal where I'm at right now, but I thought I have to try, because I'm in one of the most beautiful places in all of Maui, right here down Ukimehame. Check it out. Beautiful, look at this. Oh, sun is setting and the whales have been jumping. I've actually had my drone up in the air, and I ran out of SD card power and literally filled up the whole SD card with these whales. And I'm sorry, my horizon is not steady right there, but there's a huge pod right out here. I wanted to see if I could get it on YouTube live for you guys, and they have just been jumping and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. As you can see, there's a crowd of people over here watching, and I'm hoping I can capture this for you guys. As you know, whenever you're dealing with anything technologically related in this world these days, it seems like the glitch factor is always right around the corner, but and my horizon's not straight. It drives me crazy. I gotta fix it. Hang on a second. They seem to be down at the moment, so I think we're okay if I just do this little fix right now. See if I can get it. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. There we go, okay. Man, that stuff drives me crazy, I don't know why. It's like the horizon must be straight. Okay, where are they at? By the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just can't find in the listings. And the whales just came up right there. Here we go, here we go. Yes, sir. And showing you the coolest moments of what life is really like in Hawaii, on Maui especially. There it is. Oh, it's a double. Yes, I just had the drone perched on top of these guys for the last hour, and it was spectacular. Oh man, I hope we have some good cell signal right now. There we go. That was a big old spout, huh? Can we get a breach? I don't know. Could that be asking for too much? So I've got the iPhone 12 on 12x right now, zoomed out as far as we can. I think we've got a good signal. I don't know. I was just out there actually surfing these waves, and then the sun started to go down. I saw this pod and I thought, you know what, I need to go capture this. So I opted for the drone at first, and then I decided, out of SD card, time to show the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth a little bit of whale action. And the season is going to peak here pretty soon. It's if you've never been down here in February and March, it's definitely the time to be here for whales. I'm trying to hold this as steady as I can. I've got it on a gimbal, but oh, there it is. Where'd he go? Oh, see there, I was moving. Did that one show up? I don't have my bifocals on at the moment, but I think it was on the screen. I don't know. My bifocals. It's like a grandpa, but I'm not a grandpa. But I'm ready to be one any day. Come on, no, just kidding. Someday. Hey man, I'm a grandpa out surfing waves. Come on now. It's one of the reasons you come to Hawaii. You gotta have that second youth, I call it. Get out there in the water. Like this guy right here, I saw him earlier. Where is he? Right here? Hang on a second. We're gonna make him YouTube famous. That dude, you know, he's pushing 75 for sure. And look at him, man, out charging. And this is what the waves will look like today. Pretty fun little ankle biters, but let me tell you what, doesn't matter, still fun. Whatever gets you out in the ocean, that's all that matters. Okay, the sunset kind of just did its thing as we were focused on the whale factor, but that's all right. It's no big deal. Just absolutely perfect weather lately, just that winter time, just pristine, unbelievable. The ocean has just been epic. Hang on, there was a puff right there. Hang on, there was a puff. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Big puff of ocean sea spray from the lungs of the belly of the beast. But anyway, There are so many whales right here right now. It's crazy. Everywhere I look, I can just see puffs out in the middle. It's like whale soup is what we call it. Just gorgeous. Look at that sky, huh? So anyway, back to the weather. Yes, I know it's February. It's hard to believe. I know you're getting at the moment. I couldn't tell you what that's all about. Between the board shorts and the tank tops in February, I just can't relate. You know, I'm sorry, but that was the whole idea behind coming here, right? So I would never have to relate to a February ever again. Sorry, somebody just called me. I think it was my wife. I used to have her trained pretty good when I did Maui fixes every day, but now, oh, there it is. Oh man, hang on. Can you guys see that? Okay, it was right out there somewhere. So by the way, this would technically be your Maui fix. Sunsets, rainbows, unicorns, whales breaching, old guys surfing, and hopefully an eye on the future for your personal Maui destination, whether it be for full-time, part-time, retirement, 2 weeks, 1 week, a weekend, whatever you can swing, man. Come down, defrost, and as I always say, right, you got to put a little toes in the sand. And I am minus the drink in my hand at the moment, but that's okay. That could be later, possibly. I don't know. You tell me, what should I do? Go out for a quick extra surf sesh or go find a cold longboard? By the way, this is one of the most beautiful places in all of Maui, I truly believe, because of these mountain peaks, not the porta potty, but the mountain peaks are just stunning. Look at that. That is Ukamehame. There's actually a little neighborhood back in there. But I'm telling you, this ridge right here is just green. Oh, it's so pretty. And tonight, it was like, usually it's completely shrouded in clouds, but tonight it was just shining in all its glory. Oh, so pretty. As the sun goes down, all these lines going across it. Oh, man, I'm telling you, one of the most spectacular places in all of Maui. And just so you guys know, just to orientate yourself, I always do this on my videos. Over here we have the beautiful island of Lanai. Not to mention the Lover's Lane right there. Yeah, okay, we got you guys. Yeah, stealing a kiss on Maui. Doesn't get any better than that, right? Who knows, maybe they were just Maui'd. So that's Lanai / Lover's Lane. Over here we have the beautiful island of Ko'olave. All right, check it out, Ko'olave. And then next to that we have the whale boats. So if you want to figure out where the whales are, you can cheat and just follow the whale boats. And then next to that, Molokini Crater, great place to go out for a what you call it, a snorkel sesh or a dive sesh. That's a little crescent half moon thingamajiggy in the middle of the water there. Someone would sure give me the geographical background on that one. And then right there we're looking at Big Beach, that hump right there, Little Beach, McKenna, Wailea, Kihei, and of course there's the beautiful Haleakala. And look at the summit, huh? There it is. Look at that silhouetted purple mountain majesty, huh? Good old US of A. All right, Maui, the national treasure, in my opinion. Maui no Kaoi, of course, means Maui's the best, because that's what the Hawaiians say, right? That's not a Haole thing. That's a Hawaiian thing, because this was the kingdom of Hawaii capital, Lahaina. So, they were on the west side too, those Ali'i. And anyway, orientation. Now you know where I am, and I'm right here next to the highway. And one of the most beautiful things about Maui that makes it so special is this stretch of highway right here goes all along the coast. So you can just pull over, find yourself a little piece of sand like these folks did. They've been sitting here all day long. Guarantee that cooler is about empty, and they've just been having a good old time. But we have more miles of accessible white sandy beach than any other island, and we have the second longest stretch of continuous white sandy beach, Sugar Beach, 7 miles, all the way from Kihei to Ma'alaya. But anyway, I can just go on and on. You guys know I'm a big fan, right? Thumbs up the video if you love Maui as much as I do. And of course these whales, I don't know, I kind of lost focus on them because I think They're down there, they go really fast. Just a beautiful day. Should we get onto the water just real quick? Huh? And I'll tell you what, guys, I love doing the Maui fix more than working. Trust me, this is fun. But usually I'm at my desk doing some kind of responsibility obligation. But that's all right. Gotta do that too, right? But trust me, I'd rather be here. So the tradition, of course, on these Maui fixes is in the comment section. Just put your outside temp where you're at. Go ahead, don't be shy. If it's a negative something, put it on there. Don't lie, right? Don't bump it up 5 degrees. Come on, don't be bashful. What's your outside temp? Hit me in the comments. And where you at? Share it with your fellow Maui infused audience. And of course, if you're coming to Maui, put your arrival date, because that's your future hope of warmth. I know when I was stuck in a cubicle, man, I had the postcard up and my date on the calendar, and I was like, oh, I'm so out of here in 8.5 months. Right? Oh, it couldn't come fast enough. And then there's the Maui hangover. The Maui hangover is when your vacation's over and you got to come home. And it's not a hangover from alcohol, although it could be, don't get me wrong. Usually was for me, but that was more the plane ride disaster. Only did that a few times. Eventually I was like, Eric, okay, no drinking on the last day. You've got small kids and you get no rest. Of course, if you're single, you can sleep on the flight, but of course I'd have some 5-year-old screaming in my face at 3 a.m. when I'm reaching for the Advil, but those days are long behind me. I'm much wiser now. But anyway, shall we just do a few moments of just the sound of the truck going by? No, little ocean, right? Let's just get in there, just listen to the waves. For 1 second, just put yourself right here, just shh. Whew, that feels good. Like a fire, isn't it? You can just stare into it all day long. Oh boy. Let's check on Lover's Lane over here. So by the way, this surf break here, this whole thing, basically is called 1,000 Peaks. 1,000 peaks, or 1,000 peaks. And when I first moved here, I thought it was because that's how stupid I was, right? I was a dumb haole. I thought it was because of all these peaks up here. There's like 1,000 peaks. Look at all these peaks everywhere. And one day this guy's like, no, dude, it's the surf breaks. There's a bunch of peaks. So the peak of a wave is where you catch it. Well, this thing, when it's firing, there's just peaks everywhere. They call it 1,000 peaks. So you can just hold tons of surfers from all the way there, all the way down to the very first surf break called Grandma's. Grandma's is the very first one. That's the poly right there. The poly. We haven't had our Hawaiian words in a while, have we? Man, Eric, you are slacking. So over here is the poly. Poly is cliffs in Hawaiian, and that is the road that leads. We just call it the poly because it's basically those are the cliffs and that's the road, and we call it the poly. That's coming around from Ma'alaya, and the first surf break right there is called Grandma's. when you first drop down. Then there's a campground right there, and after that is this beach called Ukemehame. Woo! Ah, that feels good. And the warm water here is ridiculous, right? Right now I think it's like a 83 or 85, or I don't know. Nice and warm. Year round. Here comes our surfer. Hang on a sec. All right, you guys, gentlemen and ladies. Hey, it's not just for the dudes. This is for all of us, right? Everybody. You can surf, man, I'm telling you. All you gotta get you is a nice paddleboard, and it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, but it is a beautiful way to spend an evening. It's a beautiful way to get some exercise. Works your balance, works your core, and you can get out there and catch rides. And you can live this surfer lifestyle regardless of your whatever. Just get out there and make it happen. So thumbs up this guy. Come on, guys, give him some love. Hit him in the comments and tell him how excited you are that he's living his best life now. And this one's going out right now. Check this out. It's not too late. Let's go, baby. Wow, that is optimistic right there. She's like, I'm catching a ride tonight. She's just probably got off work. That's the way it is, man. When it's like you think the Maui fix is good. Wait till you get the surf fix. That's the ultimate addiction. I'm telling you what. You guys saw the picture I posted the other day. It said, I'm nicer after I surf. That was hilarious. Because I'm telling you, when I first started, you know why? I thought to myself, sometimes, you know, you have a rough day, whatever. But whenever I go in the ocean, whenever I come out, I feel better. Like significantly better. Like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like all the above. Like it is a 100% turnaround. I don't know what it is. It's something about the minerals, the sodium, I don't know. You tell me. Hit me in the comments. What is it? Why is it when we go in the ocean, when we come out, we feel like a new being? I don't understand that. It's just different. You just stoke. That's what they call it in surfing, right? It's the stoke. And she is going to get her stoke, even though it's going to be pitch black dark here in a few minutes. Don't matter. And there's still a couple guys out there. Anyway, guys, well, hey, listen. There's another one going out. I can't believe it. It's a double. Either that or they just landed and they're just like, because these are brand new Costco surfboards, so it could be that they just landed and they've been thinking about nothing but getting in the water for the last 12 hours of their life, not to mention the 5 hours sitting on the airplane. And it is time for go. All right. Huh? It's the salt life in February. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They probably just came from Canada. These are some Canadian girls, and they've been like in 3 feet of snow at -20. And they're like, I don't care if I get one wave for 5 minutes. It is worth every second. And I would have to concur. Man, you know what? I'm going to grab my surfboard. I'm going back out. Forget it. Night surfing. Alright guys, well hey, it's been fun. Thank you as always for tuning in to the Maui Fix. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd love a shaka, a yesa. Hit me in the comments. Get your hurley gear. Guys, gals, get your surfboard. Let's get to Maui. Let's get out there. Let's learn a new sport. Get in shape, have fun. Much aloha to you and your family. Man, it is dark. Man, the Maui gym's got to come off. But no. This is the uniform right here, by the way. When you come to Maui, you've got to get your Maui gyms, no matter what. Coolest, best sunglasses you'll ever buy. And it could be one of the most expensive as well, but they're worth every penny. Still not a scratch. Still not a scratch on these things, I'm telling you. And then right here, a quick shout out to Rick Callies. Rick, you probably didn't think I ever wore the t-shirt you gave me, but guess what, dude? I wear it all the time. Rick and Tanya, aloha. Thank you so much for the t-shirt. If you guys don't know, I used to have a couple of VW surf vans, and it was the life. Man, I'm telling you what, I almost just completely checked out, sold the house, just lived in the van, and just don't even want to work. And then I realized I've got 3 kids in college. But anyway, Rick, thanks so much for the shirt. Much aloha to you guys. Till next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but hopefully more of this And thanks so much for tuning in. Of course, hey, don't forget, if you're in the market for a homeland or condo, I'd love to be your guy. Yeah, shameless self-promotion, right? But seriously, that's how I put those kids through college. Of course, I'm not through yet, so it's yet to be seen. So you better call me next time you're in the market. All right, guys, much aloha.